Hello. Yeah, well. First stream all by myself. What am I gonna do today? I will be playing through Back to the Future, the good old Telltale video game from, what was it, 2013? And yeah, just probably gonna do the first episode today. Let's see how it goes. Maybe more, maybe less. We shall see. So, without further ado, I think we should head into the game in the hopes that everything works. Well. Let's go here and start the game. Now the interesting thing would be to know if I can hear, if anybody can hear this, or if it's gonna be completely silent. And as I see, yep. Well. Then let's say, let me quickly check the settings. Subtitles on, into level. Let's keep it small. Goals pop up. Alright. Music. I think we can turn it down a bit. And with that, let's go. Before we begin, would you like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal? You know what? Yeah, give me that.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this. Watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
Stick
The
with
temporal displacement
movie
occurred
for
at
it.
exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
What's that?
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Dun.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
And now we are in the game. So, classic control, and now let's move to the toolbox. Oh, there. Click. Good old point click.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely...
Doc, something's way off here.
Oh my god. Thunder?
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Let's...
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
But it was all a dream.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986.
1986?
But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Back to the Future, the video game. God damn, this really... Oh, cutscene. Okay. Or cutscene. Well, what I was gonna say is... Oh, it's about time. Yeah. This game really takes me back because I used to play this in... I want to say high school? So, I think it came out 10 years ago. This... Huh. G10. Huh. Oh, the clocks. The clocks. The amp. Will we blow it up? Who knows? I legit don't really remember anything of this game. Estate sale. May 14th.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the... sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, But your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Alright, so select items around the lab to make sure Deck isn't leaving anything dangerous around. Well, let's have a look then. Oh, man, really. This is... I used to play this on my, I want to say MacBook, and...
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
God, how much of this game is cutscene. Well, what I was gonna say is that I used to play this on my old MacBook from like 2009, and the funny thing is that thing is still sort of alive and kicking, but the load times within the game were crazy. Like, I want to say, no, there's, oh yeah, there is a cut. Well, I have this feeling that there were like 10 seconds of straight loading to get from one part to the other, or sometimes even in the cutscenes the game would stop and and just wait and load, and I'd sit there, but well, let's keep going. What do we have here? Oh,
Doc built this model of downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Yeah, the courthouse. Look at that. I saw it first.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Hey,
Well,
you're fun legendary
look at
farmer.
what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Well. Oh, hello to whoever is watching me play this. I honestly did not expect anyone to be here, so let's talk to Biff.
Hey, Biff.
Notebook's dangerous, worthless. Notes remind me of Doc. Is there more? Oh, I'll buy the notebook from you. Well, see, anoint the character. I want to say it reminds me of Doc, but I fear Biff would go for the I'll buy the notebook. Like,
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
oh. Well, then it reminds me of Doc. You know, personal attachment and all that.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
No empathy, that man. Well, I guess don't
never
see
mind.
that going anywhere. So, guess we should give him something to trade that, or what would the hints say about that? I want to thank you about that.
Hey, Biff.
No, I don't want to talk to him again. Fuck off. Oh, wrong button.
Never mind.
Oh, the old Telltale games, they're a bit janky with the controls and all that, but... Mind reading
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
So, I guess.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
And maybe did he? Of course he didn't, but let's keep walking. A guitar. Let's pick that up.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
So, inventory. Photo of George McFly. Guitar. So, let's try using the guitar with the amplifier.
Here's an oldie,
Awesome.
but a goodie.
Damn.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Wow, that was sizzling hot, like a melting ice cube.
Can I now
Let's make some noise.
turn all those up to 11?
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Biff, I thought I told you not to take my son's guitar.
Oh, right. Sure thing, Mr. McFly. I was just warming them up for you, Marty. Let's see what you got.
Alright, do we now have to?
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Oh, excuse me. So I guess we have to distract
Hey, Dad.
Dad? Who's running?
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Do we?
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son,
those
I'll stay
eyebrows.
out of your way. You know where to find me.
And that's what we want.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks,
So-
Dad.
Now this, and now if we take the guitar, Biff should pick it from. Yep.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff Tones?
Uh.
Always happy to play for my adoring fans.
If you say so. Oh, even higher.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you?
Where are you? What's that? is it gonna be? What it sounds like. Yes, it's the DeLorean. So now let's search for clues. Could it be that easy?
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
There's a pun there. It's a dog, not a duck. Huh. Oh, God. But where did it come from? Let's... There's a shoe.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
And a tape recorder. Let's see if there are any tapes in there.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Let's, circuit switch?
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
So, let us...
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
What could we do with that shoe? Is there anything else there? It doesn't seem so, so let's get out of the car. No. Let's check the dog. Dog. Not dog. Jesus Christ, no, I'm doing it well. Ba-da-ba-ba.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Thanks. That's some good clue. Good clue. Thank you. So,
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
There.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Yeah, but that's a good question.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Yep.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Oh, thank you. Same sound file. How would we now find this out? Is this the moment where we have to take a look at the clue? Just, you know, the story so far, no hints. Okay, that's a high-heeled shoe in the DeLorean. Something smells fishy here. Thank you, yeah. So, I guess we go back to the shoe. Use the shoe with... Oh, Einstein?
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
And there we go. See?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Well, if I... Oh, oh, there. Now, let's have a look at the buzzer. Could it be the only name that is
Step away
readable?
from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Scram! I'm a hooligan. Einstein brought me here. Who are you? I've got something for you. Honestly, I'm no
I'm not a
hooligan.
hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Damn,
Uh,
kids.
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact.
No,
Look it
that's
up.
a bit generalizing, but, well... she seems to know who we are, so...
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
It is... Okay, I wanna see if I can do this.
I don't think that picture's gonna do
Uh-huh.
anything but confuse people.
Okay. It's... Then, well... Shoe... Meet... Owner, question mark?
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Gasp. Oh, what? Don't you usually hold shoes up?
Leave that creature outside!
It's a dog?
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
but
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
So... Let's have a look around then. Door to the street, kitchen door. Shoes. Let's look at the shoes.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
That's a loaded question. So, I guess we talk to her.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
When did you
Remember
lose that
when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
Speakeasy.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
An illegal speakeasy. Cool. What's with all these newspapers, huh? Well, I guess I want to know about these newspapers.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my
Even if it doesn't advance
personal
the plot.
archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Let's. I want to know more about that speakeasy.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Let's go back
I
to the
guess
newspapers.
somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Smart. Let's find
So
out
where was
that
it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Video store.
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
Oh man, I
So the
miss
video
rental
store building
stores.
must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Let's.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
I mean, I get what she's going for, but the methods. I don't know.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jim. So. Get out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
The candy looks older than I am.
Yeah, it looked like it was low poly. Oh. Oh. Typewriter, no. Flip. could have sworn that they flipped the controls for a moment there. Okay, so let's
Excuse
go
me,
back
Miss Strickland.
to talking to her. Got those newspapers.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was
Yeah.
cool.
Any idea what date that article came?
Wow.
Yeah, well, nice pin
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that?
Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
So, the Tannens, Biff? Tiff? What's next? Schmiff? Bliff? I mean, if we keep the if in the name, I think there could be quite some
Don't let me keep
funny
you from your business.
combinations in there. Not that I can come up with some right now on the spot, but I personally enjoy Schmiff. Well, so how could we get? Come on, there's something radiator.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
So she goes to the kitchen, which could give us time to look at the newspapers. Yes.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
But I guess not enough time to. Well, let's look at the kitchen.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly.
Okay. If you wanna, if you say so, okay.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
So, what do we... Can we go to the kitchen now?
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil.
Yeah, so... What can we do about that? I don't know, but let's try the radiator again.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Twice the amount. Whatever.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to...
Okay, so how do we narrow it down to a year? Pictures?
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Maybe those pictures.
Jeez, they all...
What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays. Ugh.
The
Miss
shoes
Strickland
again.
lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
When was it indeed? Okay. Hints. Give me a hint. And I lost the shoe during the edge of prohibition when an illegal drinking establishment burns down. What went up in its place? The video store. So, does the game want us to go back out?
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Okay, so we don't talk about Bruno now. Something.
mind if I take a look?
Go
Oh,
ahead, dear.
Valley video. I see it. Do you? There it was. Rebuilt
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Okay, so now that we've narrowed it down to a year, let's turn on the radiator again.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Which gives us time to look in the stacks of
Let's see.
newspapers.
Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
I mean,
Ow!
look at
Get
like
out!
they're
Get out! Get out!
mostly in their boxes still.
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by
So-
hooligans!
3 to 4 hours tops? Oh yeah, history time. Put it into the good old
Marty!
Mr. Fusion.
Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
I'm just for a Halloween party. The work uniform, it's a costume for a school play. Well, given that Halloween is probably nowhere near, let's go for it.
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Alrighty, let's... Circuit keypad.
I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
Okay.
Time
Switch.
circuits on.
Circuiting.
Flux capacitor, fluxy.
And now... Let's put
Okay,
in the date.
If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
copyright stuff. So let's talk about this. Blah 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 la la. Oh yeah, this is 88 miles. Let's go, 88. And there we go. And lightning strikes, and let's go. Use the ball through. Bring my bullets. Excuse me. Let's hide the car behind the car. Advertisement. And then walk the rest of the way into absolute darkness.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Well, welcome to 1930, where cars... Oh. Shoe shining. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do they have in the theater? Frankenstein.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Well, I know, Doc, there has been some sort of mistake. I'm a supporter. Well, this is the press we are talking to, so, probably, I'm a
You can
supporter.
mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Where can I find them? I'm coming after them. Oh. Where can I find
Ask
them?
him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, or Michael Corleone. Let's go for the Corleone.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
While walking, hold down your right mouse. I'm walking. And I'm holding down my right mouse button, but Marty does not seem to run. What is going on here? Janky controls? Who knows? But let's go to... Oh, this... Come on, come on. Oh, the cafe is a soup kitchen now. Ah, well. Let's go to the police station.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Scram! Okay, so no police station. Well, or was that a slight hint that we should say we are his lawyer? Well, let's have a look in the soup kitchen. Howdy.
McFly!
Let's
Biff?
see.
Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Yeah, what
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Alright, so we have the classic question mark set up. You know, Back to the Future story. Marty has met his relative. And I guess we go chase after him now. But where did he go? Find out, thank you. Oh, there's the sprint button. It's shift. Why is it shift and it said right? Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go back into the soup kitchen. I mean, let's order some soup. Soup.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Or what would happen if we used the telephone?
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Oh, no prank calls, what? I wanted to prank call. Okay. Prank call. I mean, prank calling is a weird thing, isn't it? I mean, you call someone and especially nowadays where it's like, oh, telephone, a call, ugh. Why would I call
I think I'll
anybody?
just talk to Doc from out here.
Oh, jail window.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Let's alert the authorities. Let's go back in time. Even further. Well, I guess it seems like the reasonable choice in the bunch. Because I don't think that's gonna do anything. Let's make a stand, yeah. Alert the authorities. So.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, jailbreak it is then.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Okay, so how about the space-time continuum? How am I supposed to get you to build a rocket drill? Where can I find your younger self? I mean, he has already built it, so we'll mess with the space. Let's go just...
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
So, let's head back to the soup kitchen and do what I wanted to do in the first place, use the telephone. Da. Telephony.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
So I guess the next step is the courthouse. Which is over there. Oh. And we better run, we better hurry through the gazebo. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And up that hill and into the courthouse. Dun, dun, dun.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally,
Wait.
H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than...
I seem to remember that they actually had Christopher Lloyd doing Doc Brown, so that kinda sounded like Christopher Lloyd, but with a bit of a modulator to make his voice sound younger. Can't wait for the credits.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Yeah, how you doing? So, he goes over there and he's in. So let's follow him.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's annoy him. Boing. Oh, no.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Okay, no solicitors.
Or do we take Ace's stand with her MIDI and line operator? But in that case,
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Okay, so what are you doing? I've got something important you do when we be finished. You're working on a record, so don't worry, I'm a scientist too. Don't worry, I'm a
See,
scientist.
I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the
something of a
least,
scientist
because
myself.
science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Mitochondria is
Amazing.
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. There you go.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
So I probably won't get off before 10.
Oh my god. So let's find out what he is doing.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party of the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
What about quitting
I'll
early?
let you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Yeah, but sugary beverages. Come on. Yeah, let's keep working.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Nothing to hide except for his rocket drill.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Oh, well, no.
Following him.
No. It's not possible. No.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Sorta. Or to... You want me to go back to the old version? No, he's... What? Oh, yeah, okay, let's... talk to Incarcerated Brown.
Psst, Doc! Marty! Have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self. What are you doing in JSL? My grandpa? About Kid 10, about Strickland, find your notebook. Nah, younger self.
Well, I met your younger self.
Great!
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Emmett says he's not a scientist. Your younger self matters a lot. You seem really dedicated to the law. Emmett says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
How? Okay, well, how do I get him to trust me?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
Teen Doc.
I'm not sure.
Coming to CBS this fall.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okay. But why is the Expo making you
What does this Expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Can't figure out...
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Well... So, convenient that he wants to hear himself mutter. And what do we have? Exactly, we have... It's a tape recorder. Who's... Wait...
Variable. Wait a that even possible?
Record.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. It's a derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light.
Okay, so use this with Joe.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Alrighty then. So let's head back. Where is he? There he is. That sneaky man. Just walking around. Convenient.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
As I said, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I think I really need it. Because really is a bit too much, but I need it, could mean in like a week or so. So...
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need it fully operational.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Well, Hmm. Bicycle.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind.
Let's see what we can do if we actually talk to him.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth.
Get out of
You
here.
walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I guess here to shine your shoes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Do you know where he is? Do you know when? I might find him. Isn't that already said? Oh, that's
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Okay, so when is
So
he then?
when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Okay, last
Isn't
one.
that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Never mind.
Alrighty, so about the hat. It's your racket.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
You do not seem like a soup kitchen type of guy to me.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as
And
all
I like
outdoors.
kitchens.
Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
So, about the hat.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Boy. Can I have some peanuts?
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
The hell is that?
Hey, kid! Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
That's not my hat.
What'd you do?
Oh! Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Man's got skills. Oh.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Alright. So, what's next? God. Buttons work. Thank you. About the Spina. Spina for the movement. Do we know what Katana?
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Haha.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so. Can we?
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Okay, so.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Soup kitchen. Let's go. On to new management.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well,
Soup,
this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right.
Dynamite.
Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well, he drowns them.
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
So, guess we talk to that guy.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Talking to me. So, could have some soup.
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
That's a solid no. Because that bowl is empty. There's nothing in there. No fluid simulations, I see.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Have you tried? What should we put in there? I mean, we could put in salt, paprika, parsley, chili powder. Chili powder.
Giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh?
Caliente.
Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Kind of flap.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Yikes. Barrels of soup. No, that's not gonna work. No.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
So, I guess we have to get him out of the kitchen. Well, what's going on back here? Can we? I don't think we can just.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
So let's talk to Emmett.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Any ideas where I can find some alcohol? I can't get into the kitchen.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
So he is doing that.
Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked,
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
no.
No soup.
Ahem.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen. Why is soup in the barrel? What's ideas for soup? Honestly, why?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
Wait, can we?
Eureka!
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if we could possibly take the back door, but no, we're taking the front, well, front-ish door. Guess he's taking that door. Ah. Okay, so let's talk to Emmett. Come on, Emmett.
Emmett.
Yes?
This place is a little dusty for an illegal ginger. Nice torch.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
So let's try the kitchen door.
Pretty
again.
neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Right, so if I now... It's all about the sinking. Talk to Cuball again.
What is it, kid?
Got some ideas
Okay,
for the soup.
I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
And let's put in some more salt.
salt?
Salt? What do you think, it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
So if we now try the door again.
Pretty neat, Doc.
Does that change anything?
Nope. I'm still not getting through here.
Shame.
But at least those tables are propped up now.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Hint time. We suspect that the soup barrels on the baker's rack contain something stronger than soup. They do, in fact. It's probably alcohol. Can't get into the kitchen, but you can still cause the object in it to be moved. Yeah, I can. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna take all the hints. If the baker's rack were to tip, the barrels of hooch would roll to where you need them. Okay, so I can tip it when he knocks on the trigger the lift to tip into the baker's rack. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was going to do. So, oh, there's the pipe. Oh no! I was going. So let's give him another tip for the soup.
What is it, kid?
That soup's gonna taste like oof.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Or is it just gonna add salt now? Just overly salt that thing. Alcohol.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Very well, let's go outside then. She's still at her butt. Come on. Let's talk to Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
I can help deliver.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know a charity that needs a soup delivery. Yeah, I think it does.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The rest home.
The rest home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
Alright then. So, then, in that case, What about the Stay Sober Society?
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Do I know?
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
A park.
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
So...
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Yes.
The Stay Sober Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
They could... in the speaking... well, at Brown residence?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
I got a book.
Ah.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Now.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I...
Yeah. Now.
You asked me to tell you if one of the...
Does somebody need a visit from my soup...
Yes. It's the Stay Sober Society, because now they do have a meeting place.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Oh, wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
I promise Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
No, they have to stay sober. Okay,
Forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
Alright, so where do we serve that subpoena? Down the street, question mark? No. Twins! Early in the game, Marty used an object to find his owners. How? Haha. And Arthur's hat. We have an item. We have a dog. So let's... janky controls, janky controls. So let's find the owner of this hat. Einstein, there you go.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, deja vu.
Let's look at the bazaar.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We're family. I've got something for you. We are the law. I've got something important information. We are the law.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
That's not how the law works.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy.
Yeah.
We'll take it from here.
So let's talk to Emmett.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Okay, no smart ideas from him. So let's just ring the bell again.
What now?
Hi diddly ho. Inventory. Subpoena. Should we use the hat first?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Alright. So, subpoena. Use. Oh. Come on, come on. There we go.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
God damn it. No, no. Return to the game. There. Buzzer again. Yeah. Buzz, thank you.
What now?
Up. Inventory. Subpoena. And there we go.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
How do I get him down there? Can I just...
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
No. Got some... No.
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
And there goes the brain. Hints, 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 and hints. To get Arthur out, you'll need to go and get something from the town center. Too high. Town center. Let's see. I mean, we already have the hat. Does the game want me to?
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
I don't think they're in a talkative
Don't make
mood
me
right
angry,
now.
Smucko! Get down here and face the music! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better
Okay, so... And now...
Better start composing your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In both... What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for yourself! The longer you stay up there, the longer I'm gonna take a...
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy nut!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey! Where'd he go?
Well,
You let him get away, idiot!
And he's gone. So now... might not want to take... Well, I mean... might not make a difference, but... So what? Exit to Arthur's... Run to Arthur's. So now we use this. Oh no, okay. First we buzz. Then we record play. And
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss! Where's Kid?
There is no kid. There never was a kid. He's always been in your imagination.
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen?
Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! That kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Gosh, dilly darn it.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Mr. Pressure.
You don't know what...
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Hey, you have children, and you will look with all.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Sugar crank.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
I hope someday you have children, and you will look with all.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Get older, and rotation.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now. Yes.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Why do you keep bellowing like that?
Stop being such a crank!
Someday.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
I feel the veins in my head.
I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I
can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Well, it's a patent office, so probably a month to 6 weeks, but yeah, let's keep it realistic.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you. I promise. And Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
About? So.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. Then they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
On the bike. Let's take
There's
a
no
bicycle.
way Edna's bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up with that paddy wagon. Or is there?
Okay, so jet roads.
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Conveniently. Adna's bike.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Do I have anything in my inventory? No. Yes.
They're locked.
I know.
Go left. Rear window. No.
They won't budge.
Correct. Let's see. This side.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Front window. Let's go.
What's he doing here?
Keys.
Keys. The window's
Keys.
shut tight.
Inconvenient. Toolbox? What's in the toolbox? So now we have to use this, go over here, and then tire iron with spatula.
think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Okay. No, come on. Hubcap?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Nothing out. No.
Keys. How do I get him?
How do I get them? Indeed.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at... Keys.
Well, that's another time for the hints. You will need those keys. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Ah! Wrong button. Those keys. Out of reach. What can you use to snag them? How about the radio antenna? There's an antenna. Totally did not see that. So... okay, back over here. And now, use the antenna. Grab the keys. Again?
Gotta set up a distraction.
Distraction. Distraction. Got the hubcap.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quicken.
I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
How many bullets has he got in that thing?
Lead, Sagan.
No. With all that,
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Get the gun.
We need something to get...
Yeah. And we shoot at the shackles.
Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Doc!
Run!
Doc! The throttle!
Why? Oh!
okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
To be continued. And well, that's the end of episode 1 of Back to the Future. Maybe I do in the next episode.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
To be continued in Back to the Future the game. We had 10. Jeez Louise, 2010. Okay, it's even 3 years older than I thought it would be. Mamma mia. No. Enter? No. Escape? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep talking over the credits here. Maybe I'll do the next one tomorrow. I have to see about that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the next one because I want to get through this thing. I mean, that was like 2 hours now. So, let's close. Yes, I want to quit. And let's go back to that screen where I'm gonna talk the last bit now. Yeah, as I said, maybe doing it today, well, not today probably, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do this like once a week. We'll see. You'll see. So I guess until then, bye bye.